Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, do not forget to like, subscribe and share. In this today's video, we are going to solve LeetCode problem 75, which is on sort colors in an array. So this is a simple problem which they are given three colors: red, white, blue. You are going to sort these colors. So they given in an array mixed colors 202110, and you are going to sort according to the colors. First you are going to sort the color red, and then you are going to sort the color white, and then you are going to sort the color blue, which is 2. So 0011 and 22. This is should be output should be look like. So you are using optimal approach for solving this problem, which is a Dutch national algorithm. So I'm giving this intuition, which help in dry run the program. So from 0 to low -1, everything should be 0, which is red. And from low to mid -1, everything should be 1, which is white. And from mid to high, is that right? These are the random numbers and mixed colors. So 0, 1, 2 all are mixed. So from I plus 1 to n minus 1, everything should be blue, which is 2. Okay. You are taking 3-pointer, low, mid and high. For low is pointing to the initial condition, and mid is also, and then I is pointing to the last index, which is n minus 1. So you are checking only the mid. If mid is equals to 0, you are going to swap with the mid and the low, and if you are increment the low and the mid. If it is mid is equals to 1, you are going to just increment the pointer middle. And if it middle is equals to 2, you are going to swap the mid and the I, which is I, then you are going to decrement the I. So swapping with the mid and I, so that all are arranged in a 2. So you're going to decrement the I. Okay. So I'm going to dry run this problem so that you can able to get better what I am saying. In this example, the low is pointing to the initial number or element, and at the last index, which is last number, the pointer should be I. There are 6 numbers, so the index becomes 6 minus 1, 5. So you're just checking the middle element. Middle is 2, so you will check with this, and the middle is 2. Then you are going to swap with the mid and I. So mid and I, you are going to swap this 2 number. Then you are going to decrement the I. Now I is pointing here. I am just swapping element. I am writing here. Okay. So I is now here. Okay. Then you will check with the mid. So mid is now 0. If it is 0, then you are going to swap with the low and mid. So low and mid you are going to swap and increment both the pointer. So just swapping, same index will come. So you're going to increment both the low and the mid. Then you are going to check with the middle. So middle is 0. Again you are going to swap with the mid and low and increment both the pointer. So you're going to check again with the middle element, which is now here. So middle element is 2. Again you are going to swap with the mid and high. Okay, mid and high you are going to swap the numbers. So 2 comes here, 1 comes here. So here updation, swapping element like this. So then you are going to simply decrement the high. So now I is here. Okay. At here the I is here. So again you are going to check with the middle. So the middle is 1. If the middle is 1, then you are going to just move the middle element. Do nothing. Okay. So the mid is now here. Again you will check with the mid. Mid is 1. Then you are going to just increment the middle element. See, carefully see. If mid is exceed the I, you are going to stop the loop. So the here is swapped is 1 and here 2. So if you carefully observe, the low is something here, right? So at the index 2. So middle is pointing for the index 4. So low is here and the mid is I is here and the mid is at the index here. Okay. If you apply this intuition, you will get to know why I did explain starting this intuition. So from low minus 1 to 0, from low minus 1 to 0, so all are 0, which is red. Satisfied. So from low to mid minus 1, from low to mid minus 1, here is low, mid minus 1 is here. From low to mid minus 1, everything is white. Satisfied. So from I plus 1 to n minus 1, from I plus 1, this one, from to n minus 1, here, everything is blue. Satisfied. So this is how you're going to solve this problem. So in this example, see, so middle low and the middle should be pointing at the starting index and the I is now here. I will write updation table here. Okay. So we will check with the middle element is 2. You're going to swap with the mid and high, which become 1 and 2 here. Okay. So 2 here. Then you're going to decrement the high pointer. So here the index is like 3 minus 1, 2. You decrement 1. So again you are going to check with the middle. Middle is now here. So middle is 1. You do nothing but increment the middle. So middle is now pointing here. Okay. Then you are going to check with this. Middle is 0. Then you are going to swap with the middle and the low. So swapping becomes here becomes 0 and here becomes 1. So you should increment the low pointer and the middle pointer also. So low is pointing here and the middle is pointing here. So middle is exceeded. So I is here, right? So you will end here. Then you will check this intuition. From low minus 1 to 0, low minus 1 to 0, all are 0 itself. From low to mid minus 1, from low to mid minus 1, everything is 1. So like this, everything is 1. So from I plus 1 to n, nothing is there. So everything is 2. So this is how you're going to solve this problem. If you like, you can able to solve this simple example array. You will get to know better. Let's start coding in a LeetCode problem. So in this LeetCode problem, 75 sort colors given an array nums with n objects colored red, white or blue. Sort them in place so that objects of the same color are adjacent with the colors in the order red, white and blue. We will use the integer 0, 1, 2 to represent the color red, white and blue respectively. You must solve this problem without using a library sort function. So the input is mixed numbers, colors, and you should sort according to the colors red, white and blue. Let's code this problem. So you are taking n, which is the length of the array. Then you are going to take the low pointer, which is at the index, starting index, and the mid, which is also at the starting index. Then you are going to take the high, which is at the last index, until the mid is smaller than equals to the I, which does not exist the condition. Until that you are going to loop. Then you are going to take simple 3 conditions. If it is mid is equal to 0, then you are going to swap with the low. You are taking temporary variable for storing that nums of mid. Okay. At the nums of mid place, you are going to replace with the nums of low, because you want to swap the low and mid element. So in the place of low, whatever the temporary variable, which is the mid, you are going to swap with them. Here temp actually. At the end, you are going to increment the middle pointer and the low point. And else if the nums of mid is equal to 1, then you're just going to increment the middle pointer. You do nothing here, just increment the pointer. Else this condition is meant for the 2, middle is 2. If it is, then you are going to swap with the middle element and the I element, right? You are storing middle element in a temp variable, so that you can able to swap with the I. At the nums of middle element, you are putting the element I. Then at the high position, you are going to put the temp variable, which is a mid, previous mid. Yeah, no, the temp variable you are going to store here also. Yeah. Then you are going to just decrement the ith pointer here. So at the end, you are going to print this. Okay. I is should be smaller than n. I plus plus. So you're going system dot out dot println, use it to print in a Java. So just print the array, give space. So that's all, guys. So let's submit this up. So it is working. Submit. So the time complexity is big O of n and the space complexity is big O of 1. So this is an optimal approach. Thank you, guys.